think the difference between the weekend and, again, the lead up, and definitely not an excuse, but the lead up to the Yale Brown weekend was, we get guys back off of COVID, we get guys back healthy, and some of our core fundamental things got away from us. We gave up way too many chances off the rush in particular, and it cost us a weekend. And so we spent the time in between the weekend and the Harvard game focusing on those things, and it made a massive difference in the game.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask about the goaltending. Have you decided who's got the net Saturday? Jack's coming off another shutout, or Linden, or even Brett?
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Would you get the arguably the biggest game of the year right in front of you this weekend? I mean, just how ready is this team? How exciting is it to go back out and defend your Mayor's Cup win from 2020?
Yeah, the biggest game of the year is the one that's next on the schedule. And it's exciting that the next one is the Mayor's Cup, and that we did get that trophy into our building and keep it here for the year. And the quest to play great every night is very real, and the opportunity to win a trophy is something that's important. But you can't win the trophy at opening puck drop, but you can win your battles. You can manage the puck, you can defend hard. That's what's important, that we take it step by step, and then we can look and say, hey, that was such an important victory.
You're a lot of guys who have not played in this rivalry on this stage, obviously played earlier in the year. What kind of conversations do you have? How do you kind of prepare them to play in an atmosphere like that for a cup as a representative?
Well, the atmosphere. The atmosphere is very interesting, right? Like it's a big rink. It's a well-publicized, well-attended game, but the intensity on the ice doesn't change. It doesn't ramp things up in terms of how you have to execute. So the extra things, we want to channel those into our game. We want to funnel the crowd energy, funnel the families seeing us play for the first time for some of them, and funnel that into our game, and make sure that we have a good understanding leading in what our mindset needs to be, but also a good understanding of how to put our emotions to what we focus on, right? If we focus on the right things, then the emotions go to the right place. That's what we've done.
We talked last week during the pressure. It's really the biggest time, one chance your fans have been able to see their team this year in a larger crowd. Do you think you guys might get a little extra boost having some red and white in the crowd cheering you on?
I really think that the guys are very, very excited to have family and friends and fans at the game. We miss them. We miss them here at the field house. We get to see them on the road sometimes, but being at MVP Arena feels like it's more of a home game than maybe some others. So I think it's very exciting.
How much does it help that you played Union in an exhibition game? You've already played them twice this year. How much does it help going into this game, or does it not really help at all?
Well, we're very familiar with them. We know that they're well coached. We know what their record is recently. Has been very good, at least 500 or better. It helps. Familiarity helps, but you got to play the game, right? So we know lots about them, but we have to go out there and win a battle about two teams that I think are both very well coached and compete very hard. And you see just on the scores of the past Mayor's Cups, and they're close. They're close games.
When you look at them since that point, is there anything that they're doing better? Has there been any growth that you guys have recognized as kind of studying you? I don't know how much you've done that so far, but any differences that you've recognized?
I don't know about differences. I mean, they're very good in the power play, and they defend really hard. They're in almost every game. So I think that the two programs are very similar in that both teams defend really hard in all three zones. There's no easy nights, and if they capitalize on the power play, they're a dangerous team. They stick with it for 60 minutes.
I got one last one.
Sure, yeah.
Also, will it be, you mentioned how well coached they are, will it be a little bit strange to look across the bench and possibly Rick be there? Be a little strange?
Yeah, that's Rick Bennett is a very, very good coach. He's got a very, very good staff. One of their guys TJ Manisterski was with on my staff at Canisius at one time, so we're very familiar with them. But we're not going to look across the bench and think anything different. We're going to coach our team. We're going to pay attention to our team and let that take care of itself.
It brings a lot, like the relief in the team. We can see it straight away. We had a tough weekend. We knew that it's going to be a big game. It's a momentum builder, and we got the W. And yeah, it was huge. And then obviously Saturday is going to be another big one.
How do you prepare for a different atmosphere, a different game, and get some of the younger guys who have never been in an atmosphere like that prepared for what they're going to experience inside?
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure. We just try to like tell the stories, like how it feels, how we have felt that. And when I was freshman, I'm telling the stories how I felt. But also these guys, they have played a lot of junior games, and juniors they have a big audience and everything. So I think they handled it pretty well, and we just try to keep it really simple, and that's basically it.
How excited are you and the rest of the guys to have some fans in the stands, maybe see some home fans and family, friends, stuff like that?
Oh, we're really excited. Like we're saying that it's the biggest game so far. Like we're so hyped. There's lots of families coming, friends, students, just our normal fans here who hasn't had the chance to stay in the stands this year. So we're really excited. I know that brings us and the extra boost there for sure.
Can you just put into words what the rivalry is with the Mayor's Cup? Just how big of a game this really is.
Well, it is huge. I think the Union games are the best for sure, and especially the Mayor's Cup. Lots of fans and everything. It's just really big game for us, and the older you get, the more important it gets, because we have one more chance to play and one more chance. But when you're a freshman, you're like, oh, maybe next year or something. But I'm really pumped. That's what I know, and all the guys are.
What did you learn from those 2 wins against Union about playing them and playing them throughout your career? How would you kind of sum up their style and the way that they play?
Well, first of all, they're a really good hockey team. Those games are always really tight, and they're a really good structured team. They have a good defensive. They're physical. They're really hard to play against. And they come with a lot of energy, especially in the first period. So, the best games are the games that are really tight, and those are always against Union. So, yeah, they're a really good hockey team.
Yeah, I think we're all excited. We're looking forward to having a building full of fans, and we've had some great fans traveling on the road with us, but I'm sure we'll get a great turnout this weekend, being pretty close to where we are here. So yeah, got an aunt and uncle hopefully coming up this weekend. Looking forward to seeing them.
You're 1-0 in the Mayor's Cup. I know a lot of guys on this team haven't had a chance to play in this game given last year with COVID. What's your message to some of the guys who haven't played in a game that is quite as hyped up and is in such a grand building as the other?
Yeah, just try to take it like any other game. A little bit bigger building, obviously, and more people in there. So just kind of keep our nerves intact and make sure that we're ready to go and treating it like any other game.
Playing Union a couple times, you guys beat them twice during the regular season. How much did you learn from those games? And also, I don't know how much film study or anything like that you've done recently, but how much of that have you seen any growth from them in the last couple of weeks?
We'll start looking at them probably starting tomorrow. They're probably a little bit different team than we played at the beginning of the year, and we got to kind of make sure that we take them seriously and know that they're a good team, and they've been playing some good hockey recently. So we just got to treat it like any other game that we've had and continue to work forward.
What's just the excitement level to play in a rivalry game like that for a trophy in front of an atmosphere like that?
Everyone's excited. It's something different that we don't really get every weekend, and come 2 p.m. on Saturday, I think everyone's going to be pretty hyped up and excited for the game.
Going into this game, do you sense a different mood on the team today after last night's win as you did maybe Sunday or Monday coming off the tough weekend?
Yeah, I think we got some confidence from the game yesterday, playing a really good Harvard team. We shut them down, and we did a good job of playing our game and making sure that we brought it to them. And I think that definitely today we gained some confidence from yesterday.
Is that just a reminder to you guys? We heard that from Tour over the weekend that you guys didn't put together a full 60 and the results showed last night. You were fantastic. Is that just a good positive feedback thing?
Yeah, I think it's a good step for us, and we know how we can play and shut teams down. I think it's really important for us moving forward.
Yeah, I mean we're all really excited to play, especially being able to play in front of our own fans. I think that's something that we've all been really looking forward to. So the atmosphere in the room is definitely some eager energy. So it should be good.
Coach had mentioned when he was up here, he wasn't quite sure yet who's going to start the net on Saturday. If given that opportunity, I mean, just how exciting would that be, you know, as a freshman to play in, you know, thus far the biggest game of the year?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a cool opportunity, but at the same time, you got to look at it as just another game, and then treat it the same. So prepare the same.
And you mentioned having fans in the stands. Just how excited is the team to be able to welcome in some students, fans, families, and friends that they haven't been able to have at their home games this season?
Yeah, no, it's really special, especially for the guys who were here last year, didn't get to play at all. Having their family get to come and watch them, I mean, I think it'll be great. Our students have been coming out a lot too, which we really support, but now we can get our non-student fans as well. So.
Already to get your first taste of the Mayor's Cup. I know you've played Union a couple times already this year, but this game is kind of on another level than that. I mean, just how excited are you to get that first taste of what this game, the Mayor's Cup, is this weekend? Yeah,
I mean, as you said before, who knows who'll be playing, but play or not, I'll be having a good time. So, yeah, really excited.
Jack, just on your couple of shots, is there anything you can take from similarity-wise between the St. Lawrence game and the Harvard game last night? Is it just a matter of seeing the puck real well and the guys clearing lanes, to be able to see the shots from distance, or I think it was 41 and 39 saves for you?
Yeah, I think it felt like a pretty similar game where the guys were just working so hard, keeping a lot of the shots coming from the perimeter. And they were clearing every rebound, helping me out a few times, even stopping one on the goal line. So, yeah, no, the guys are just, they're great for me, so.
And just a follow-up, the last one for you is, after the 5-minute, when you got the 5-minute major and after that, did you feel like maybe that you were over the hump or over the hill, but like, did killing off that penalty give you the confidence that you knew you could actually win this game?
Yeah, definitely. Once that was over, we felt like we were over the hump and could just kind of, it felt like it was in reach at that point, so.